Thank you, thank you. Well, listen. How is this for equality? Defense Secretary Leon Panetta announced that women in all branches of the military will have the opportunity to serve on the front lines in battle. Wow. Panetta said he had no idea women could be such vicious fighters till he saw a couple of episodes of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and he realized... Well, that's pretty amazing. I mean, yeah, that's... Yeah, women can now serve on the front lines in combat. I believe up to now, the only woman who's ever seen action under a general was, of course, Paula Broadwell. I think she was the only one. So now... Exactly. Well, a scary moment at John Kerry's Secretary of State confirmation hearing. One of the senators had taken an Ambien the night before, and combined with the stuffy room and Kerry's boring speech, he slipped into a coma. You know, kind of frightened. Hey, this is kind of interesting. You know, during President Obama's inauguration on Monday, CNN showed Instagram photos from people all over the world that were watching the big event. And the photos really captured the people's emotions at the time it was happening. Here, take a look.
Let's check in with Brooke Baldwin, who's looking at some of the photographs that folks have been sending out on Instagram. Brooke?
So I just want to share a couple of these photos. First, we have Chris Nose celebrating here at the National Mall. The next one is a little girl named Maya celebrating at home. This one's a little unnerving. It shows Mitt Romney moments after the swearing-in ceremony.
And yesterday, House Speaker John Boehner said that President Obama's focus is to annihilate the Republican Party. Do the Republicans look like they need any help from President Obama? They're doing a hell of a job themselves. Really, I don't think... My favorite story, Manti Te'o sat down for an interview with Katie Couric today. And how is this for support? His imaginary girlfriend sat by his side during the entire interview. It was so touching. No, it was revealed on Katie Couric that the female voice on the phone that Manti was communicating with was actually a guy. Wow. And then Katie asked him, at what point did he know something was amiss? My guess, when he found out she wasn't a miss, I guess that's how you would know. That's always a clue. Well, then Katie asked him if he was gay. And he said, no, of course I'm not gay. If I was gay, I would have had an imaginary boyfriend. Yeah, of course it makes sense. Well, do you see who he blamed the whole incident on? He blamed it on a family member. Take a look. Here's the promo.
Coming up, an elaborate story spins out of control.
It goes on and on and on.
Manti Te'o breaks down.
This web of lies.
How can a guy fall for an imaginary girlfriend? Manti Te'o blames it all on his crazy grandfather, Clint.
What do you want me to tell Rhonda?
Only on Katie.
You know, I mean, Katie was right. This hoax went on and on. And this guy was pretending to be a woman who then pretended to come out of a coma, then pretended to die in a car crash, and then she told Manti that she faked her own death to avoid drug smugglers. You know, I don't know what Manti's major was in college. I think you can rule out math because he can't put 2 and 2 together. I mean, he doesn't seem able... Yeah. You know, I tell you something. I was skeptical about this whole thing. I was skeptical about this whole thing. You know, I went down to Katie's studio. Yeah, and I sat with Manti, and I asked him some questions myself. Well, here. Now, Manti, I'm going to play a tape of a voicemail left by your supposed girlfriend, Leno. Okay, let's take a listen.
Hey, Manti, it's me, Leno. I can't wait to hook up with you. Ooh, I'm counting the days.
Okay. So what do you think?
Sound like a woman.
What? That sounds like a woman to you? You know, I get the impression you're easily fooled. Play some more tape.
Hey, Manti, how you doing? Good to talk to you.
It didn't sound like a man.
That was my voice, Manti. That was me, a man. Look, I'll give you one more chance. Take one last listen.
Sound like a woman.
Well, that's a dolphin. Okay, look, I think I see the problem here. All right, let's just cut. This is over. It's a dolphin. Well, The government announced today they want to limit the use of prescription painkillers. So, more bad news for Laker fans. Oh, man. The Lakers lost again last night. What's going on?
Come on, Jay.
They're looking bad.
How bad are they,
The Lakers
Jay?
are. What's the difference between the economy and the Lakers? The economy seems to be getting better. Okay, that's the difference. The Lakers are so bad, imaginary women won't go out with them now. That's how bad it is. They are so bad, the only ring Kobe Bryant's going to see this year is if he goes to see The Hobbit. Okay, that'll be the only thing. Down in Florida, a man posing as a doctor has been arrested for giving women silicone butt injections to make their butts look bigger. You know, call me old-fashioned, okay? But there used to be no shortcut to having a fat ass in this country, okay? You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
You gotta work for it.
Pizza, donuts, beer, cheeseburgers. Yeah. We had to earn it. We didn't just go down. No. We didn't go and pay somebody for a fat ass. We worked on it.
Right.
Exactly. Oh, these kids today. Well, speaking of that, I love this. The fattest restaurant entree in America is Cheesecake Factory's Bistro Shrimp Pasta, weighing in at over 3,000 calories. Well, yeah, well, duh. The place is called the Cheesecake Factory. You know another place you're not going to get a healthy meal? The Hot Fudge Sundae Warehouse, okay? When you go down there, that's another place. Well, here's something I've kind of suspected for a while. They're now saying Facebook causes depression. You heard about this study? A study has found that seeing your friends' vacations and their love life and all their successes on Facebook can trigger envy and depression. So basically, all your friends on Facebook, they're hoping your vacation was lousy, your love life sucks, you lose your job. Hey, what are friends for? You know what I'm saying? That's what friends are. Well, there was a salon was burglarized yesterday, and what they took was a little weird. Here's the story.
Don't forget money, jewels, or even electronics. The thieves in this break-in were after hair and lots of it. A group of men stole $90,000 worth of human hair. Police say their prime suspects for the crime are these 5 men.